Welcome to the Chase Fieldhouse in Wilmington, Delaware for the play-by-play Classic. This matchup will be between the 1-0 Sanford Warriors from the state of Delaware and the 3-0 Parkland Trojans from Allentown, Pennsylvania. I'm Glenn Fraser alongside Joe Singles doing color. We got everybody working this game. Jason Winchell producing. Nick Halliday on camera. And keeping stats for us is Pat Gariantes. Joe, should be a pretty good ball game. Some height again for the out-of-state team from Pennsylvania. The big guy, 6'10", Rance.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this matchup. You know, Parkland's only played 3 games, but I see on their schedule there they got a quality win there against Lower Merion. You know, at least on paper, that's a good win anytime you beat that program. You know, and then you have Sanford coming in only playing 1 game.
Right.
You know, with the brand new coach.
Right,
After longtime Coach Waterman headed to the college level, you know, Coach Perry here, see what he can do with some of his length and size this year.
Looks like Parkland does pretty well defensively. They held Lower Merion to 43. They held Northampton to 37. Now Nazareth did score 55 on them, but it looks like they like to play in the 50s. That's where they want the game to be.
Yep. Yep, and if it's you know, anything based on that scoring means they're going to slow down, run their half-court sets, probably not get into too much up and down play, kind of, you know, maybe similar to what we saw in the first game of our play-by-play Classic. You know, this morning between Strathaven, excuse me,
okay.
Strathaven and Holy Ghost Prep slowed the ball down, played a lot of half-court ball.
Starting lineups are being introduced to the crowd here at the Chase Fieldhouse. Right now they're introducing the Sanford Warriors. Chris Stanford, Sean Forrest, Dayon Polk. So far out on the floor, starters for Sanford, along with Alex Luce at guard, a senior guard. And the final and 5th starter being announced to the crowd, No, it's not Nico. It's Porter Kelly, a senior guard at 6'1". We're about ready to step aside for the playing of our national anthem. We'll have the tip-off right after this, and we'll mention that the officials for today's game are Donald Polk, Mike DiMuzio, and Steve Lucas. And now we'll step aside.
Your dedicated local sales pro is supported with nationwide team service, including sport and category experts. Get the look of D1 colleges and pro teams with our program that streamlines ordering your staff apparel, player gear, and fanwear. Stretch your budget with our fundraising solution. Free and ready in minutes. Our campus branding products are perfect for boosting school and team pride. BSN Sports has the advantages you need right now. High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted, adding to coach and athletic director daily challenges. BSN Sports stands ready to change the fundamentals of our industry, giving our customers the advantages they need right now.
Delaware, the play-by-play Classic. Starting 5 for the 3-0 Trojans of Parkland and Allentown, Pennsylvania. Starting guard Nick Koval, 6'1" sophomore, leading scorer on the team. 5'9" junior guard Matt Ray. Forward, senior 6'4" Will Meeker. The senior guard forward Matt Bauer. And the big guy, 6'10" senior Matt Rance, starting forward. Those are the 5 on the floor as Parkland in the whites and Sanford in their navy blue with yellow and white trim down the side of the unis. Tipping it off. Stanford and Rance. It goes to Sanford. Off the glass, no good. Quick rebound for Parkland, and they'll bring it the other direction.
Everybody likes those quick plays right off the tip.
Yeah.
That one didn't work out very well, but
looked like it was well designed. They
yeah.
just couldn't execute.
Yep.
A lot of pressure on the ball around the perimeter by the Warriors. They get it into Koval. His turnaround, lost the handle, but quickly getting the ball back and scoring. And that was Matt Bauer, the 6'3" senior. First points of the game. Trojans on the board at 2-0. Three-point shot will not go down for Stanford. And a quick one and done there by the Warriors. It's like these two, and there's a wide open three ball, left wing, that rims out, no good. Rebound by the Warriors. That jump shot off the mark by Stanford, and again, a quick one and done by the Warriors. Koval drives in, puts up the shot, no good. Didn't even hit the rim.
Oh.
And now we've got a carry. Yeah.
Tried to lift that ball over the Parkland player there, kind of rolled it across his head, but he got his full hand under the basketball there for that turnover.
Parkland right back with the ball. They're on top 2-0. Koval guarded closely by Luce. Now they kick it down to the left corner. Three-point shot on the way, that's no good. And one and done for the Trojans. Both teams doing a good job so far, Joe, on the defensive glass.
Yeah, everybody, like you said at the beginning, everybody's playing pretty close man-to-man defense, not giving them much room to breathe. And that tends to lead to it. As number 3 for Sanford misses a shot there, that tends to lead to good defensive rebounding position.
Yeah, that was Polk who missed that shot. Two teams trying to fill each other out here early on. Dribble inside, 2 steps, and laying it in off the glass. Good. That is Matt Bauer.
Sanford's going to call a 30.
Yeah. Quick timeout called by Coach Perry's. We keep it right here. 4-0 lead for the Trojans.
And I can definitely say, just from having coached a while, he's not very happy with the help defense, especially on that last play. Parkland guards have been able to penetrate and kind of get right to the basket, and even though it's only 4-0, it's not a good sign when you don't have your rotations set defensively.
That's a good point. Timeout is over. Two teams back out on the floor. Once again, it's Koval, Ray, Meeker, Bauer, and Rance for the Trojans, and for the Warriors, it's Polk, Kelly, Stanford, Forrest, and Luce. Get the ball into Kelly. Point guard will bring it across midcourt. He's picked up by Matt Ray. Size-wise, they look pretty even, except a couple inches they're giving up at center.
Yep.
Sanford resetting the half-court set. Now dribbling into the paint, floater up back of the rim, no good. And neither team able to get an offensive rebound. It's a good job defensively by both. Ray handles the ball. Kicks it back out. And good hands in there defensively, a steal by the Warriors. Kelly got the ball down the floor quick. Now they're going to slow it down and set the offense here. Polk handling the ball. Dishes it off to Forrest. Now back over to Stanford. Good defense by the Trojans. They're just sticking right with them. Yep. And then again, just can't get the finish.
Now it's just a one-on-one play there. Really no offense being run, prior to that shot. And
that was Dayon Polk, couldn't get the layup to go down. Sanford yet to score. We have 4:10 to go in the opening period. think both teams want to keep they don't want this to be a shootout. Sanford's only game was a 46-44 win over Newark. There's a miss in the paint and a rebound by Stanford. Stanford for Sanford.
Yep. Former player of mine, by the way.
There you go. Coached him up good, did you?
Yeah. He's he always had a soft touch, you know, in middle school, and he's got a soft touch now, and he's much bigger than when I coached him. But
it's so important for the big man to have a soft touch, good hands. Dribbling into the paint down the baseline, shot rejected. That's Polk again for Sanford. And now a couple of changes for both teams. Coming in for Sanford. Try to catch that number. Nico McNeil is one of the players who just checked in. Pass inside underneath, trying to get position, just couldn't get it. Now a late whistle.
Definitely forced that one up, but he got bailed out on the foul.
Will Meeker commits the foul. His first, team's first. And at the free throw line will be Conway. Conway's one of those two players that just checked in off the bench for the Warriors. First free throw is up, and he gets the bounce. And Sanford finally on the board at 3:26 to go in the period. Can cut the lead in half with the second free throw attempt. A little too strong with it. So it's a 4-1. Two Sanford players get tangled up and hit the deck, but they're okay. New player that just checked in for the Trojans, that was Joshi. And handling the ball, another new player that just came in. Number 12, Roosh. Those two did not start. Koval with the ball, trying to back down his defender into the paint. Draws a triple team. No call, now finally a tie-up.
Jump ball, yeah. Yeah, he kind of put his head down there and didn't really have anywhere to go, and Sanford defense collapsed. And, got their hands in on the ball there.
Possession arrow in favor of the Trojans. Parkland's inbounds deep in the quarter to Meeker. And now Meeker will take a three-point shot. No good. And we've got a foul on the loose ball rebound. Foul goes against the Trojans. Their first team foul.
And you can see Meeker getting a little frustrated there. He's pretty much every time he touches the ball, he's looking to attack. But so far, you know, Sanford has been right there every time he turns a square, and a little bit of frustration there after that missed three.
Joshi committed the foul for Parkland. So both teams with, or Trojans with two team fouls rather. Sanford has yet to commit a foul in the ball game, and we are under 2:25 to go in this opening period. Sanford has scored just 1 point. Both teams trying to penetrate, get something going in the paint. Turnaround jump shot won't go down for Stanford. And the Trojans control the backboard again. That's Koval. Pushes inside, now three ball on the way, and that one's good. Will Meeker. And it's 7-1, the Trojans over Sanford. Sanford having a lot of trouble trying to figure out this defense. Deion Polk, step back jump shot, back of the rim, no good, one and done again. Good positioning and blocking out by the Trojans. There's a travel. He went for a fake on the pass. Took that extra step, Joe.
So although, back to your point a second ago, although Parkland may not have the most athletic team with the length, they are in the right position at the right time on defense. These kids have been well coached, and they're sticking with the man, and like you said, it's given Sanford a lot of trouble. But that's just, Parkland's ability to be in the right place at the right time and anticipate.
The Warriors looking for their first bucket of the game. Trail 7-1. Backing his man down into the paint. Strong move up and under and getting the bucket is Stephen Conway, the first bucket of the game for the Warriors. Koval, strong move down the far side to get it across midcourt. We're under a minute to go in the opening quarter. It's just 7-3. Down in the left corner. Pass underneath. Out of bounds off of the Trojans, and Parkland arguing a little bit. They thought it was off of Sanford, but it'll be Warrior ball. Strong move last time by Stephen Conway. Sanford's going to need more of that to cut into this lead. There's a little jump shot inside the arc, no good by Polk. And there's a whistle on the floor.
Yeah, and Conway had to work really hard for those two. So we'll see if Sanford can somehow, at the end of the quarter, develop some kind of movement and a little bit easier shots.
Yeah. Inbounds to Koval. Koval's picked up by McNeil. Right at midcourt. Across the timeline. 20 seconds to go in the opening period. Good hands in there by Polk, and he forced a steal. Sanford controls the ball with 14 seconds. They can hold for the last shot if they want. Polk trying to move on Koval. Couldn't do so. Couldn't shake him. Baseline move, shot off the side of the glass, right at the buzzer, no good. And Joe, what a low-scoring opening period, just 7-3.
Yeah, as just based on the previous games that both teams have played earlier in the season, we weren't anticipating, it's a track meet here, but 7-3, pretty low. And I'm guessing at this point, Parkland's okay with that. They seem to be the more patient team offensively, and Sanford seems to be a little frustrated with how things are going, and rightfully so. So we'll see what Coach Perry can come out with in the second quarter here to try and get some type of movement, get some open shots. Yeah,
both teams doing a very good job defensively on the window, limiting both teams really to just one shot in almost every occasion.
Yeah, and at least so far in that first quarter, I think that's a combination of Parkland, good defensive rebounding position, and not much aggressiveness by the big guys on Sanford. They're not crashing the boards, as well as maybe they're capable of. So maybe a little bit more aggression here in the second quarter.
But right now, a smaller lineup on the floor for the Parkland Trojans. The 6'10 starting senior Matt Rance not out there right now. As we start the second period here from the Chase Fieldhouse in Wilmington, Delaware, it's Parkland on top 7-3. Polk. They had a cutter underneath for a moment. Dribble inside, lost the handle. It's out of bounds. It's going to go over to the Trojans. See Sanford, Joe, they're trying to run the baseline and get a cutter open underneath, but good defense and reaction by the Trojans.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see Sanford here in a little 1-2-2 zone press. See if they can make Parkland a little uncomfortable offensively.
Koval has the ball, is guarded by Polk. Oh, good hands from behind and a steal, and knocking that ball away with Sean Forrest. Good ball movement by Sanford. Now cross-court pass down in the corner out on the wing, but reaction is great by the Trojans. Now they slow things up. They're going to change the set. Polk drives in, kicks it out to Luce. Oh, losing the handle. Turnover again. And the Trojans bring it up. 6:44 to go opening half. Low scoring affair here. Koval with the ball, and he gets a shot to go. Hits the deck, but he makes it. I don't know how there wasn't a foul on that. It was a lot of contact.
He was looking for a foul there for sure.
9-3 lead for Parkland. Sanford looking to find some rhythm here offensively. Point guard Porter Kelly trying to set things up. Now he drives into the paint, got a nice screen, puts it high off the glass, and it won't go. And again, no offensive rebounds, no second chance opportunities for Sanford.
Yeah, just a little too much standing in the offensive. Standing in the offensive end here is
good pass down the floor. Parkland had a 2-on-1 opportunity. Now Koval will take the left wing three-point shot off the side of the rim, and one and done for them. Quickly down the floor, Sanford. One-hander's up and short. Shot was altered. Pace has picked up quite a bit here in the last minute. Now there's a foul under the basket. And it's a charge. It goes against Parkland's Jesse Roosh.
I think he called our famous traveling call on the spin move there.
Oh, okay. Was not a charge. Traveling.
Not sure he got that last foot down there, but the official was right there. So
yeah, good pickup, Joe.
Yeah, we've seen that quite a bit today so far. Our famous spin call.
Polk, nice aggressive move into the paint. He draws the foul, goes to the line. And we talked about the big fella, Matt Rance, the 6'10 senior, now out on the floor for Parkland. First free throw is good by Dayon Polk, 6-foot junior. Cuts the lead to 9-4. Pat Gariantes was producing last game that we did. Now he's doing stats. He's got a pretty easy job so far. Second free throw is good. We've 5:29 to go in the half, and only 14 points have been scored total. Koval across midcourt. That's not Koval. That is Matt Ray with a rock. Gets it into Meeker, and Meeker into the big guy. The turnaround shot was partially deflected by Stanford.
He went with his right hand there. He probably should have switched to his left because he had a defender on the right side. Tough shot.
Yeah, Stanford didn't have a whole lot of room there to get that up. They got the ball back though, and they'll reset. Stanford sets a screen. Polk cross-court pass. Three-point shot in the corner's good. Shot made by Porter Kelly, and that cuts it to 9-8. It's a one-point game. Nice pass by Polk.
Yeah, good find after getting into the middle of the lane.
4:30 to go in the half. Polk from behind tried to smack that one away, and it will go off of Koval and out of bounds to Sanford.
You know, I can't tell if that's something Sanford is teaching, but there's been a lot of picks from behind. You know, after you lose the ball handler in front of you, knocking it out. It's happened quite a bit so far.
It has. Polk again with a strong move and lost the handle inside. Loose ball picked up by Matt Bauer. Now he will drive into the paint, and he had his shot blocked, but he also drew a hand on the wrist. Matt Bauer will go to the free throw line. He's a 6'3 senior. I know he scored at least once in the game. He has 4 points. Foul goes against Nico McNeil of Sanford, his second, and the team's fifth. Excuse me, the team's second. So he's committed both fouls. First free throw up and good. Bauer second, gets the bounce. Still a one-possession game at 11-8 with 4 minutes to go in the half, Joe.
Yeah, at this rate, you know, again, Parkland seems to be comfortable playing like this.
Oh, good left-handed spin move off the window.
Beautiful move, yeah.
And Dayon Polk has put a little charge into the team on the offensive end the last two possessions.
Yep.
Got an assist, and there he gets the bucket. Back to a one-point game, 11-10. Rance was open for a moment underneath, but point guard Ray didn't see him. Now he's guarded closely by McNeil, and we've got a 5-second count and a turnover.
Called timeout? Maybe?
I think he might have got the timeout before the 5-second count.
Yep.
And we'll keep it right here with 3:20 to go in the half.
Yeah, he picked up his dribble there pretty far out. Couldn't find anybody. Couldn't find anybody when he was dribbling either, but.
Smart move by head coach Andrew Stevens. In his 14th season coaching at Parkland, his assistant is Ed Olson. And as we mentioned, Ty Perry, his first year taking over for the veteran Stan Waterman, who's now at Delaware State University. He's assisted by Fran Forrest, Logan Heron, and Matt Wilson. Sanford has won the last 2 state championships last year, and then of course they stopped the tournament before the semifinals in 2020, and then Sanford won in 2019.
Yep. And if I recall, the year that we stopped, they were supposed to play Dover in the semis, and then they beat Dover last year.
That's right.
In the finals.
Right.
Yeah.
In 2019, I believe it was Smyrna that they beat in the finals.
Oh, no, excuse me, you're right. It was Smyrna this year. No, you're right. It was Smyrna last year.
And Dover in 2019.
Yep.
Both close games.
Yep. Yeah, really good games.
Pass down in the corner to Koval, but he is just draped defensively by Luce. Now into the paint, Rance picks up the loose ball. That's a gimme. 13-10 in favor of Parkland. Down, Polk with a basketball. Bounce pass inside. Oh, good head fake move by Conway to get Rance up in the air, but then he missed the shot. One of the Parkland players hit the deck pretty hard over there, but helped up by his teammates is okay. Conway checks out for Sanford. Polk. Turnaround shot. Stanford can't get it to go. He's had so many like that.
Yeah.
Koval dishes it off to Ray. They're 2 very fast and quick guards, but so far Stanford staying right with them defensively. Baseline, bounce pass, and down in the left corner, shot is up. It's a 2-pointer, and that is good by Will Meeker.
Yeah, there's Meeker again. He's looking, he's looking to attack. He's looking to shoot every time he touches the ball.
Lead is back to 2 possessions. Strong move by Polk, and he gets the right-handed shot to go off the glass and good. He's come alive here in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, and if he can continue to attack, Parkland will have to adjust.
Attempt at a steal. Good job by Sanford to get that loose ball all the way down the other end. The finger roll is good. Shot up and good by Stanford, and it's a 1-point game again. A minute and a half to go here in this first half. 15-14, the Trojans on top. At one point they led 7-1. Good hand in there, but they're going to call reach-in foul, I believe. Let's wait and see.
Yeah, he had some of the ball, but he also had a lot of the wrist. So.
Foul against Alex Luce. His first, team's third. Both teams with 3 team fouls with just a minute and 24 to go in the half. So I would think that the bonus is completely out of the question here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think you've picked up on a good point. The intensity level has picked up.
Yeah.
Despite the low fouls, the intensity level has definitely picked up in this second quarter.
Jaden Taylor just checked in for Sanford to give Stanford a breather. Koval trying to shake loose. He got a screen. Sanford works through it. They're trying to get loose down in that left corner. Good defense right now. Out, but there's a pass underneath and a little left-handed floater put up and good by Roosh.
Yeah, Sanford was working hard there on D. I like the help. Just a little better offense.
Cross-court pass right wing. 45 seconds to go in the half. 1 possession lead for Parkland at 17-14. Baseline move, there's a block,
Looks like he got pushed underneath.
Okay.
It was a good block, but it looks like got him with the body.
Foul on the floor. Parkland makes a substitution. Bauer back in. And checking out is Joshi. Sanford has about 35 seconds to work with here. And Polk's going to slow things down a little bit as he steps back near midcourt. He's picked up by Koval. Now he drives in, pulls back out. 16 seconds to go. Oh, travel. I think he tried to plant his pivot foot and it slid a little.
Yeah, for a second there, it looked like he was going to take it all the way, go in for a shot. But he stopped, and I think you're right. I think his foot slid.
Now let's see if Koval, who handles the ball right now, and Parkland can get off a decent shot here late in the quarter. Nice block. Gets a second opportunity and gets it to go inside of a second. And that'll be the halftime score, 19-14 in favor of the Trojans. Koval is as advertised, but Sanford's played some pretty good D on it.
Yeah, but both teams picked it up there in the second quarter, and the basketball being played at both ends is not bad. We're just having trouble finishing. Both teams are having some trouble finishing, especially around the rim. Given that 19-14 score, I can't imagine that the shooting percentages from the field for either team are very high so far. But as we've been talking about, that's also a credit to the defense.
Exactly.
The defense being played on both ends is making it difficult, and kids are having trouble putting the ball in the basket.
So we only had a total of 10 points scored in the first period. In that second period, the two combined for 23, with Parkland outscoring Sanford 12-11 to take a 5-point lead into the break. We'll be back for the second half action here on Delaware Live, powered by 302 Sports, right after these messages. 19-14 in favor of the Trojans.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is the perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon. Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Lupo Italian Kitchen in downtown Rehoboth Beach. Come check us out. Located inside the Hotel Rehoboth, Lupo serves coastal Italian cuisine with fresh pasta made in-house daily. Lupo features plenty of unique craft cocktails and an extensive award-winning all-Italian wine list. Popular dishes include lobster bucatini, veal meatballs, grilled swordfish, and eggplant parmesan. Lupo Italian Kitchen on Rehoboth Avenue, serving happy hour daily and dinner 7 days a week. See you soon.
Welcome to Premier Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. We're a locally owned outpatient physical therapy practice with convenient locations in all 3 counties in Delaware. At Premier, we have experienced physical therapists with advanced credentials, but their hospitality, passion, and enthusiasm is what makes the difference for you. Find our convenient locations at premierptsp.com.
You may have tried physical therapy,
But have you tried Premier?
How you doing? My name's Mike Cassidy. I'm the founder and president of Cassidy Painting. I started back in 1984, incorporated in 1986. I never had the word no in my vocabulary. When someone called me to do a job, I always said yes, whether it was a struggle, whether it was 7 days a week, sun up to sundown, it didn't matter. And with that philosophy, we were able to grow to the size we are. We employ close to 80 individuals.
We really enjoy being in the family business. I look forward to coming to work every day, and it's so nice to work with the people that we work with in the office. We've really become a family with them. We really create a family experience around here.
Cassidy Painting is a very diversified company. We don't say no to anything. We deal with everything from epoxy floors to painting buildings to spray foam insulation, spray fireproofing. If it deals with a coating, we can handle it. So when our customers call and they're under the gun and they know the need to get a job done, they know who to call because we perform. We've always been performed. We've never been replaced out of 37 years of business. For any of your painting needs, we can handle it.
Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
First State Orthopedic statewide has 29 physicians at 16 locations. Our physicians and staff provide both non-surgical as well as surgical treatment for almost all orthopedic conditions and injuries. We are specially trained in the current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physician and orthopedic consultant for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to the local emergency departments as well as medical aid units and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Call for an appointment today or visit us at firststateortho.com.
We all know that choosing the right company for home preservation can be challenging. Your home is your castle, and only the best and most trusted will work, right? Of course. So why is Ace Handyman Services different and the right choice? We take great pride in our easy, no-hassle scheduling and communication process. You call, we answer, and we listen. Or take advantage of online booking 24/7. Once we understand your home needs, we schedule a craftsman to arrive at a convenient time for you. You then receive a pre-call the night before from your craftsman. On my way text notifications so you know when to expect your craftsman to arrive. Regular updates on the progress of your job. Even follow-up prior to any warranty expiration dates. Easy, convenient, no surprises, ever. Our commitment is to treat your home, your family, your time, and your privacy with respect. Rest assured, you are always our top priority. Our multi-skilled craftsmen will complete the work on your home in a workmanlike manner. If we don't, we'll come back to make it right. It's what we do and have been since 1998. Simply put, we're different. Ace Handyman Services, bringing helpful to your home.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Today we're at Blue Coast Seafood Grill and Raw Bar in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway, Blue Coast features indoor and outdoor dining and serves beautiful, simple food that highlights the flavors of Southern Delaware. With chef-inspired daily specials, an award-winning wine list, and an extensive list of craft cocktails and local beer, Blue Coast is the perfect spot for a night out. Blue Coast Seafood Grill in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week year-round for lunch and dinner. See you soon.
High school athletics is not what it used to be. The sporting goods industry has been disrupted.
We are back here, almost the end of the halftime, as both teams have returned to the floor here at the Chase Fieldhouse in Wilmington, Delaware for the Play-by-Play Classic. I'm Glenn Frazier, alongside Joe Singles. Once again, the rest of the crew, Pat Gariantes is running stats for us. Jason Winchell producing, and up top running the cameras, Nick Halliday. So now let's run down some of the stats that Pat gave us. Leading scorer for Sanford with 6 points is Dayon Polk. He also has a rebound and an assist. Porter Kelly has 3 points and 2 rebounds. 3 points for Stephen Conway, and that was a tray. 2 points and 2 rebounds for Stanford, and a rebound for Sean Forrest, and 1 rebound for Isaiah Johnson. For Parkland, they are led by the bigs. Matt Bauer has 6 points and 5 rebounds. Will Meeker has 5 points and a rebound. 2 points for Rance. 2 assists for Karan Joshi. 2 points and a rebound from Jesse Roosh. 5 rebounds from Matt Ray. And then with 4 points, Nick Koval, and he has 3 rebounds. So the leading scorer, Matt Bauer, with 6, tying with Dayon Polk for Stanford with 6 as well. 4 turnovers for Sanford, by the way, Joe, and 6 turnovers committed by Parkland in the first half.
Yeah, as you were mentioning earlier, not a whole lot going on as far from a stats standpoint, positive or negative. But
right.
Again, I'm curious to see what kind of changes are made here in the second half to get some more quality shots. You know, it is up to the players to knock them down, but the kids on both sides have been working really hard for low percentage shots.
Yeah.
So again, defensively, it's been a defensive coach's dream so far in the first half.
Sure has. Slow start to the game. Only 7-3 Parkland at the end of the first period. 2 teams combined for 23 points in the second period, with Parkland outscoring Sanford 12-11. And that's where we stand. It's 19-14 in favor of the Trojans as we begin the third period of action. Parkland in their home whites with red numbers, and Sanford in the navy blue with the gold trim going down the side of the unis. Officials are Donald Polk, Mike DiMuzio, and Steve Lucas. Officials waiting to make sure the clock operator is ready, and we are ready to start the second half. Handling the ball is Matt Ray, and he had it picked away. It's deflected. He can go back and get it. Polk guarding him. Get it over to Bauer. Bauer releases underneath. Drawing a double team was Meeker. And they get the pass over top, but the defense collapsed on Rance.
Yep. Great weak side help by Sanford there to knock the ball out of his hands.
That was Stanford. Now Sanford trying to cut this to a 1-possession deficit. Stanford tries to go baseline, got inside of Rance, but Rance blocked it from behind. And Koval draws a hand check foul. It's going to go against Nico McNeil. Now it's his third foul already on him. We've played 1 minute here in the third period. Still 19-14. Rance passes underneath. Turnaround shot off the glass. He gets it and one.
Good strong move there.
Meeker on the make off the window. Waiting to see who the foul's against. Alex Luce committing the foul, his second.
You know, Parkland there played that little high-low by bringing their big guy actually up to the top of the key. Dump it down, post up Meeker. Worked out well.
Free throw on the way, and that's good. And this is the largest lead of the game for the Trojans. 8 points at 7 points. Yeah, there now they finally changed it. 22-14, 8-point advantage. Polk just inside the three-point arc, makes the jumper. 8 points for him now.
Nice shot coming off the screen. Used it well, created a little space for himself.
Puts that Parkland lead to 6. Now they're running a little weave around the perimeter, looking for a cutter underneath. It's Koval, and his pass is deflected out of bounds. 4th game of the season for Parkland, only the 2nd of the season for Sanford, and I think first-year head coach Ty Perry's got to be at least pleased with the defensive effort.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Koval drives, kicks it down in the corner, and losing the handle. It's now a 2-on-1 fast break. All the way in, laying it high off the glass and good. And making the basket is Nico McNeil.
Boy, McNeil, he's been doing it all game, but he's beaten the ball handler to the position. He's establishing, legal guarding position.
There's another steal on a tip. So what once was an 8-point deficit is down to 4. Sanford with the ball, trying to cut it even more. Polk's one-handed shot is rejected, but he also got a little bit of hand on the wrist, and Polk will go to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on Matt Bauer. His first.
Bauer draws the foul for Parkland, his first. Down Polk. Trying to get into double digits in scoring here if he make both free throws, and the first one was down and out. Right now, leading scorer in the game with the 8 that he has. This one could cut it to 3. Makes it. 1 possession lead for Parkland. Sanford has never led in the game. They cut it to 1 several times in the second period, but 3-point shot on the way by Koval. That's off side of the rim by hustling for the loose ball. And now getting it 1 foot just inside the arc. That is, I thought he had a foot inside. Going to call a 3-pointer for Meeker.
Yep, I think this has happened to me a couple times today, but I think that blue line is throwing me off. When we look at that white line, and I thought it was close. It was definitely close, but with Meeker clearly, when he's open, he's knocking them down. When he doesn't have somebody right in his face, and he does get that moment of space, he's knocking them down. And on the other end, Sanford's defense. It's always impressive to me when you have a defensive player who's able to beat the ball handler to a spot. Mm-hmm. It's a combination of quickness, athleticism, and it's also just being smart. And a couple times Sanford has done that, and it's created turnovers in this quarter.
Stoppage of play here with just over 5 minutes to go in the third period. The Warriors had sliced an 8-point deficit down to 1, but it's currently 25-19 in favor of Parkland, and 2 teams are back out on the floor. Sanford basketball. And they're going to switch it up. Polk will throw it in. And he gets it into Isaiah Johnson. Right back to Polk. Step back shot on the way. That's good. It's a 3.
Good shot.
25-22. Back to a 1-possession lead. And now he's in double digits. Pass inside. Meeker, good dish down underneath the Koval, and he makes a floater, and he'll go to the line.
Beautiful backdoor there by Parkland. Ball handler draws the defense up by dribbling away from the basket, and then turns around and throws it down low for a cutting guard, and that time he's got a chance for a 3-point play here.
Koval at the line. And he gets the bounce, and the lead is right back to 6. It's 28-22. Polk with a good move. Lays it off the glass, can't get it to go down. Stanford tried to grab the rebound, he couldn't. Now we've got a tie up on the floor and a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Sanford. We've almost played half of this third period. Largest lead of the game, 8 points by Parkland. Sanford has never led. They've cut it to 1 on a couple occasions. Polk trying to get a screen. Oh, there's a step before the dribble.
Yeah.
Traveling violation.
Forgot the jab step there.
Yeah.
Get a little jab step we were talking about in some of the previous games.
It's like they want to give that little ball fake and then move.
Yep.
Ooh, hard screen at the top of the circle. Koval rejects the screen. Now he gets it from Rance. Passes underneath. He was wide open for a second. I think we got a foul on the floor before the shot. That was Meeker. Now Sanford will get a sub in the game. Coming back in is Conway, and checking out is Taylor. Double team down in the corner.
Good trap in the corner.
Yeah, force a turnover. Stepped out of bounds with the ball. Matt Bauer did.
Good idea by Sanford, and typically in a, at higher levels of basketball, that's an automatic. You get caught down the corner there. Defensive players know to just rush and trap. You don't have to reach. You just hold your ground, and they usually turn it over, step out of bounds like what just happened.
3-point shot on the way, no good. One-handed rebound and put back by Stanford. He's going to draw a foul and go to the line.
A little bit more energy out of him this half.
Yeah. And we mentioned in the first half, neither team was able to get too many offensive rebounds. And there was a big one there by Stanford, and they've had a couple in this third period.
Yep.
Giving them second chance opportunities. First free throw is good by Stanford. Rance will check out for Parkland. Coming back in for him is Jesse Roosh. Oh, that should be a lane violation. I think Stanford faked his own player out on the line. He makes one. It's a 5-point lead for the Trojans with 3:30 to go in the third period. Koval. Picked up by Johnson. Now back to Ray. Oh, Ray, good fake. And puts a one-hander up off the glass.
Smart play there. Very smart play up there at the top of the elbow.
7-point lead for Parkland. Johnson, top of the circle, gives it up to Polk. Polk guarded by Koval. Baseline Stanford. Puts a one-hander up. Oh, wouldn't go down for him. Rebound to Matt Ray. .240 to go, third period. Cross-court pass, dangerous. Koval has the ball stripped away. Polk running against two players, puts the shot up. They're going to wave the shot off.
Not really sure what else he possibly could have been doing except shooting the basketball there. But
yeah, waved off. So
either way, Polk, like we talked about, off air, Polk has really been the catalyst for Sanford.
Oh yeah.
So far this afternoon. I mean, he's the driving force offensively, and seems to be making good decisions when the ball's in his hand, even if it's not him scoring.
Porter Kelly and Alex Luce came back in the game for Sanford. Pass in is stolen. Ray with the ball, and now he just slows it up. He didn't have numbers. 2:20 to go, third period. Now that all was close to a travel. Meeker can't shake the defender. Now he has the ball. He'll take the three-point shot. It's short, no good. Rebound to the Warriors. 30-23, 7-point advantage for the Trojans. Polk, strong move. Reverse layup, got it to go. Cuts it to 30-25 with 1:45 to go in the third.
Nice little spin. Came up and under with his right hand.
Now he's the leading scorer in the game by far. We'll check the numbers at the end of the period. Koval looking for a screen. Passes off to Meeker, who drew a double team and threw a wild shot that went straight up and hit nothing.
Yeah, I think he would have been better off going up on the first shot there.
3-point shot by Polk. Hey! And it's a one-possession lead again, 30-28, and timeout for the Parkland Trojans and head coach Andrew Stevens. Joe, he didn't like what he saw.
No, Sanford has stayed with their game plan, and it's worn on Parkland, especially defensively. Sanford, even though they're small, quick guards. You know, getting a lot of turnovers up top, up around the top of the key, leading the fast break points. Polk has been the beneficiary of quite a bit of them.
Well, he leads the way with 17, thanks to Pat Garriante. He's keeping stats for us. And, yeah, like I said, he's definitely the spoon that stirs the pot for Sanford. He's proved that here today. But they were kind of just lackadaisical early on in the game. They really had nothing going on the offensive end, and he picked it up in the second period, and he hasn't stopped.
Yeah, he's been in attack mode, you know, really the last 2 quarters. You know, and like you said, it's given a lot of energy to the team overall. You know, and Parkland, on the other hand, I mean, they haven't made too many adjustments as the game has gone on, and you know, some clever backdoor cuts, some open threes, but they're really relying on working very hard for their shots.
All right, coming out of the timeout, just a 2-point lead for Parkland. 1:15 to go, third period. Now a little backcourt pressure put on by Sanford, and then they back it off. Koval passes up ahead to Bauer. Bauer to Meeker, open in the right corner. Can't get that one to go down, no. Loose ball goes to Parkland. Making the shot is LaRouche. Back to a 4-point lead, under 50 seconds to go in the third. Trying to get a screen here. Polk behind the back, and now backs it out. Nothing there. Stanford had nothing. 25 seconds to go in the period. Polk wants the ball back. Calls out a new play. I think they're just going to hold for one here, Joe.
Yep.
Man defense right now from the Trojans. There's a screen and a reach in. Good job by Polk as he drew a foul from Will Meeker. That'll even things up on the team fouls, but just 4 apiece for both teams.
Looks like Polk took a little shot to the side of the head there.
Second personal foul on Meeker. Under 10 seconds to go in the third. Now we got another whistle underneath.
Polk picks up another foul.
Yeah.
Picks up another, or draws another foul, excuse me.
That's on Bauer. Team's fifth, his second, I think. Yeah, second on Bauer. Neither team got even close to getting in the bonus in the first half. We might see that in the fourth period. 2 seconds, 1 second. They got to get a shot off. They can't get a shot off. Very entertaining third period, though, Joe.
Yeah, kind of same as the first half. Both teams working really hard, really making some smart basketball plays. You know, as one of the games previous today, you know, other than Polk, not really anybody on either side who's able to kind of create their own shot off the dribble, or you can really look to when you need a basket, which has led to our 32-28 score here at the end of the quarter. But as I say, you know, you play to your strengths, and if you have a team you can't run with and you can win the game, you know, 40-38, it's a win.
Sanford actually outscored Parkland by a point in that third quarter, 14-13. 11 of the 14 points were Polk. So he definitely did dominate the period.
Yep.
We've got a ball game here, folks. 32-28. Like I said, Sanford has never led. They've cut it to 1 on several occasions, but they can't get over the hump. Parkland has led by as many as 8. And we're just about ready to go with the 4th and final period of this one. Stay tuned on YouTube, if those of you streaming the app, because the next ball game will be a couple of Delaware teams. Middletown and Howard will have the next game.
Yeah, we've seen Howard play this year already, and they play at a super fast pace. Do not, look away, because they create turnovers and push, and they're very successful at it.
Sounds a lot like the Dover Senator defense that we saw in the previous game.
Yep. Now, I would say the difference is Dover has some size. Dover has some good size this year, and they do play very fast. So that's definitely a matchup, Dover versus Howard, I would be interested in seeing.
Pass down underneath, lays it off the glass, and good with the left hand. That's Roosh. Pushes that lead back to 6. 34-28, just underway in the 4th and final quarter. Ball was knocked away. It'll stay with Sanford. Coach Perry gets a sub up off the bench. It's Nico McNeil. And he'll come in for Alex Luce.
Yeah, and with the big guy out for Parkland, this is definitely the time that if Chris Stanford was going to, be more aggressive and take advantage, as he kind of did on that last play, this is the time to do it.
I was going to say, he appears to be the tallest player on the floor right now.
Yep.
Polk has the ball out high. Dribbles into the paint. Well, he worked hard for that. Threw it up with the left hand. He got it to go down. Plus, he'll go to the line.
Yep.
That's just awesome athleticism on the.
Yeah, and he took some bumps there too. So good strength. Definitely good strength, even to get the ball up around the basket there.
Right.
Yeah.
He can cut it again to a 1-possession deficit if he can make the free throw. 19 points right now.
Yep.
Polk's free throws up and good. 20 points for him. He has 20 of the team's 31. It's a 3-point game. A little backcourt pressure being put on by the Warriors. Now they release. Polk strips the ball from behind, and we've got a whistle after the strip. Foul's going to go against Matt Bauer. That'll be the team 7, so now Sanford's in the bonus, and that's the 4th foul on Bauer. And he was one of the team leaders in the first half, Joe, with 6 points and 5 boards.
Yep. Early in the 4th quarter to be picking up that foul, too.
Yeah, we're barely a minute into the quarter. Stephen Conway's at the line, the 6'3" freshman for Coach Perry. Free throws up and good. He'll get the bonus, and he can cut it to 1 again. It's 34-32. Second free throw on the way. Good form. That's good. It's a 1-point game. Koval being bothered in the backcourt by McNeil. Puts the elbow out. Gets a little space. Both teams playing very good defense this afternoon. Meeker drives into the paint, puts a shot up, he gets it to go, and he draws the foul. So just when Sanford can get close, Parkland comes right back.
Yeah, good strong move, finished with the left. We've seen a lot of that today, actually. A lot of scorers being able to finish with both hands around the basket.
Meeker can push it to a 4-point lead. He does so. 37-33 in favor of the Trojans. 6.5 to go in the ballgame. McNeil dishes down to the corner, gets it right back up. Just inside midcourt. They start the half-court set. Over to Kelly. And in the hands of Mr. Polk. Back to Kelly and up top. I think they're trying to get Polk free. So where Parkland was playing a man defense earlier, now they're in a zone.
Yep. And they're not even matching up out of that 2-3. They're staying home. Ooh, got away with the walk there.
Yeah, I think so.
They're staying home on that 2-3 and got a little tip there.
Dangerous pass was tipped. Polk gets it back. He'll take a three-point shot. Looked good. Skying for the rebound, a loose ball. Sanford, a fight underneath, and we've got a foul. Sanford will go to the line. That'll be the 8th team foul against the Trojans.
And you know, I like this move by Parkland because it slows the game down. It doesn't allow the athleticism of Pope to become such a weapon. It slows the game down into more of a half court. You know, dropping back on that 2-3, that is.
Yeah, Forrest makes the front end. He'll get the second. The foul was the 3rd against Will Meeker. Second free throw from Forrest on the way. Back of the rim, no good. And the rebound goes to the Trojans. They come out of there with it. 37-34. Parkland on top. They've led the entire game. Meeker kicks it over in the left corner. Three-point shot on the way. Short. And a good rebound by Joshi, and he was fouled. Foul was on the floor. It's non-shooting. 6th-team foul against the Warriors, so now both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the game.
It's got to feel good to grab a rebound like that. I think this is the smallest 10 players that have been out on the court all day, and I feel like I could go out there, grab a good rebound at 5'8", come down, 2 hands.
And we got a turnover there, Joe. So Sanford with the ball, down by 3. 5:15 to go in the game. Polk had pretty good form on that last 3 ball that he took. He just barely missed it. Kelly. They're just working around the perimeter, trying to find something now. A timeout by Coach Perry. He wants to try to set things up and try to attack that zone D.
Yeah, they're only down by 3 now, so you know, this could be a big possession in terms of momentum. There's still a lot of game to be played, so we'll see what they come out with.
Pat Gariantes, Joe, is keeping stats for us down there. We know game high is Mr. Polk with 20. Who's leading the way for it's either Meeker or I think Meeker, the way he's been scoring, him or Bauer. And he's tallying it. 14 points for Meeker to lead the way for Parkland. Parkland comes in here with a record of 3-0. They're undefeated. Sanford undefeated, but just the 1 win. And a hard-fought win, just 2 points over Newark.
Yep. Newark's got some good athletes. They run the floor well. We saw them take a loss last weekend to, was it Newman Goretti?
Okay.
No, it was Math and Civics charter out of Philly.
Okay.
Newark played hard, but the talent, that Math and Civics team, which is traditionally a powerhouse out of Philadelphia, with the size, was just too much for them.
All right, coming out of the timeout, Sanford basketball, just under 5 minutes to go in the game. They trail by 3 to the Parkland Trojans out of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Polk over to Kelly. He'll take the 3-point shot, hits the front of the rim, tip in, no good, and the rebound to the Trojans. Coming out of there with us, Joshi. Doing a good job, Joshi is both ends of the floor. Pass underneath, deflected in the air, but they're going to call Sanford with a foul over the back. That's going to go on Alex Luce. Team 7th.
Going to be shooting the last 4.5.
3rd foul on Luce. And he will check out. Coming in for him, the freshman, Stephen Conway. At the free throw line, the leading scorer for the Trojans in the game, Will Meeker. His free throw attempt is no good, and it was tipped out of bounds by Sanford. So Parkland will retain possession with that 3-point lead. 4:30 to go in the game. Koval takes a quick 3-point shot, top of the circle, hits the back of the rim. Skying for the rebound is Kelly for Sanford. Runs it down the floor. Lost his balance, but managed to get the ball over to Polk before he committed a travel. Left corner, 3-point shot on the way. It's good by Nico McNeil, and we're tied at 37, first tie of the game.
Just as that shot left his hands, Coach Perry for Sanford was telling him to slow it down. But, you'll take that. The ball goes in the basket.
Right, that's one of those no. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Tie ball game under 4 minutes to go. Koval kicks it out to Meeker. Meeker has provided most of the offense today for Parkland. Koval guarded by McNeil. Down to Meeker in the corner, wanted to take a three, but right there defending was Conway. .3:30 to go in the game. Koval kicks it in the corner, 3-point shot, good. And they get the lead right back. That's Jesse Roosh.
Boy, Roosh has come up. He's quietly had a really good game today. That three and a number of soft touch layups around the basket off offensive rebounds.
No look pass inside. They kick it back out. Polk with a move and has his shot rejected. A foul is called though.
Yep.
Nice block by Roosh, who came flying in there.
And they called that on Meeker, I believe.
That's the fourth foul on Meeker, leading scorer for Parkland. 3:10 to go in the game. At the free throw line, Polk. Free throw is up and good. Makes it 40-38. He can cut it back to a 1-point deficit. Shot is good. Polk has been money. It's a 1-point game with 3:10 to go. Koval picked up in the backcourt by McNeil. Now gives him a little move and gets across midcourt. I think Koval and Meeker want the ball the most here.
Yeah.
Little two-man game. Good no-look pass underneath. Give and go to Meeker. He makes the spin move, finger roll, and he draws the foul. And he's got to be closing in on 20 points. Conway drew the foul, his second, and the team's 8th. And the final 2:52, Sanford is in the double bonus.
You got to like the toughness of Meeker. We kind of picked up on it. I think he wanted the ball in his hands even before the game started.
His free throw's no good. 42-39. Sanford with the ball trailing by 3. Good dribble right through the defense. And drawing the foul is Polk. He's going to go back to the line. It's double bonus. He'll get 2 free throws. I like the resiliency of Parkland, though, Joe, because every time that Polk and Sanford have come back and either gotten within a point or moments ago tied it, they have the answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have.
Free throw is good.
They're definitely shooting percentage from the field. It's gone way up, too, for both teams, but Parkland in particular in the last couple minutes.
Second free throw on the way. Almost had another lane violation. That one rimmed out no good. It's a 2-point game with 2:45 to go. Parkland basketball. Koval, guarded by Polk. They've been switching off Polk and McNeil on Koval. And Polk stole the ball. Goes in for the layup. He makes it just barely, but ties it again at 42. And again, Polk on Koval. Dribbles around, dishes off to Meeker. Last time they worked a little two-man game. Meeker set the screen, and then Koval found him underneath. Oh, almost a travel. And there's a pick, but a hand check foul. Somebody got a hand on a wrist there. It'll be 1-1 with 2:09 to go in a tie game. Nico, that's his 4th foul. He's given the team a lot of defense and energy in the ball game.
Absolutely. He's created a ton of turnovers, either with his pressure or just stealing the balls, knocking it away, deflections.
First free throw is up and good by Bauer.
And you know, a coach at this level and above really appreciates the tips, you know, the hands in the passing lanes, all those things that don't necessarily show up on the
hustle plays,
on the scoreboard.
And here's one right here. Ball out of bounds will go to Sanford as Bauer only makes 1 of 2. Sanford with an opportunity here to take their first lead of the game. Trailing 43-42 with 2:05 to go. Polk hands the ball off to McNeil, cross midcourt. Back to Polk. Looking for a screen. He got it. Spin move in the lane, but 2 defenders. Still goes up for the shot. Can't get a roll. Rebound, though, is to Sanford, and a foul, and going to the line will be Chris Stanford.
Good positioning there by Stanford. Tough shot by Polk. He almost made it.
Yeah. An opportunity here for Stanford to give his team the lead for the first time in the game. First free throw's up and good. We're tied again. That's the 3rd tie all here in this period. 43 all. 1:46 to go. This free throw could put Sanford up for the first time in the game. And it's good. First lead of the game for the Warriors. It comes with 1:46 to go. It's 44-43. This is probably going to come down to free throw shooting. Little backcourt pressure. They attack the ball, and it's a reaching foul against Polk. Got a little bit too much of the wrist.
Yeah, he got some of the arm and the wrist there.
And that should be the 10th team foul against Sanford.
You know, and the way that possession was going, who knows? If he hadn't have reached in, might have been looking at a 10-second call there.
Right.
But you know, as we know, it's really difficult for a high school kid to show that level of that level of patience to not reach in. You know, to not reach in and just hold your ground in the trap and just allow the ball handler to make the mistake themselves.
Now, Joe, there's no way that I would call myself any kind of a basketball coach, but I think I'm dressed in the Sanford coaching staff apparel here today. I've got the khakis and the navy polo on, and I fit right in with those guys.
Yep.
So does Pat.
Yeah, a couple extra coaches.
Yeah. I can't help them right now.
On the mic today, and fortunately, we haven't seen too many extra coaches in the stands.
Yeah, it's been
a nice atmosphere.
Yes.
And, real positive, and
no controversy today.
Nope.
It's good. Well, let's hope we don't see any in the final 140 of the game.
Yeah.
It'll be 2 free throws, and going to the line for Parkland will be Matt Ray, the 5'9" junior. He didn't score in the first half. I don't know whether he has a point at all. I'm not sure Ray has scored in the game, Matt Ray, who's at the line right now. So what a big spot for him to get on the board. He can tie or give Parkland the lead right back. First free throw on the way is good. Tie game. We're told by our statistician, Pat Gariantes, he has 8 rebounds in the game, mostly on the offensive glass. Second free throw up and good. Parkland gets the lead right back. So Sanford, their only lead of the game, was short-lived. Down by a point, 45-44 to Parkland. Polk Drives in, throws up a one-hander high off the window and good. That gives the lead right back to Sanford, 46-45.
Great use of the glass. Great use of the glass there by Polk to throw it up high and soft.
Good hang time, too.
Yep.
Koval being guarded by Polk. 1:05 to go in the game. They swing it around in the left corner. Now back on top. Good defense right now by Sanford. Ray drives into the paint. He slipped and lost his footing. It's going to be a travel. Well, now I'm going to turn to you, Coach Joe, as we're going to have a timeout. You have 54 seconds left, the ball in a 1-point lead. Do you hold it and just let the other team foul you and send you to the line?
So I think with your ball handlers, you're gonna keep the ball up top and kind of let Parkland decide for you how you're going to address this possession. You know, if Parkland comes out in this double bonus and tries to foul, makes an easy decision. But if they come out and you find an open man under the basket, or you're able to get through, you take that layup.
Right.
You take that layup for sure. But I definitely think you try and let at least 10 seconds run off the clock and see what kind of decision the Parkland coach makes, because 54 seconds is a lot.
It is.
But having said that, there's no shot clock in Delaware.
Right.
So that definitely factors in as well.
All right, out on the floor for Sanford, Chris Stanford, Nico McNeil, Dayon Polk, Porter Kelly, and Stephen Conway. Koval, Ray, and now we've got a timeout called by Sanford. They didn't like what they saw on the inbounds play.
You know, and then on the other side for Parkland, you're always going to try and go for a steal, and you go hard for the steal. And if you pick up the foul, you
Right.
pick up the foul. But the goal is to go for the steal or get a 10-second call in the backcourt, which they're trying to do by pressing and trapping. Then if you have to, you foul. But the goal is to force Sanford to make a turnover. Take it back down, get an easy layup, play defense.
Now I noticed Coach Stevens for Parkland had 4 of his 5 starters on the floor, but he also inserted Joey Gervasio, who I don't think has played the entire game. He's in there to foul.
Yep.
Because Meeker, I think, has 4.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
You don't want him to foul anybody. He's too valuable to you on the offensive end.
Yep.
So they come out with Meeker on the floor along with Roosh, Matt Ray, Koval, and now Gervasio's not on the floor. They brought in Joshi.
And they're going to set this up again with no one guarding the inbounds.
Right.
And they're going to face guard the ball handlers.
Want to get the ball into Polk. Can't do it. They do get it into Polk. Ahead to McNeil. McNeil down the floor, and he's fouled from behind. And that's Joshi committing the foul. Now they'll get offense for defense right back in. Matt Bauer will check in. 2 free throws coming up for Nico McNeil. .49 seconds to go in the game. McNeil can add to the lead. First free throw's good. It's a 2-point Sanford lead. So indeed, Joshi goes out and Bauer comes in for the Trojans. Second free throw attempt. McNeil, that one's good. Makes them both. Big, huge free throws. It's a 3-point lead for Sanford at 48-45, their largest lead of the game. Just under 50 seconds to go. Koval gets the ball, and Sanford will back into a zone or a man. They're going to stay with man, I think, Joe.
Yep. You're going to stay with man.
A screen.
That's a foul. That's a foul.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a block foul on the screen, and that's big.
Yep. He turned his body as the Sanford player was coming through, and that was an easy call for the official.
Yeah. Foul was on, I thought they called it on Koval. The board is showing it on Joshi. I don't even think he was in the game.
No.
He's in there now. nevertheless.
I think you were right. I think they called it on Koval. But
Yep. Oh, almost a steal, and there is a steal. Joshi gets the ball. Taking the three-point shot, no good. Rebound, Sanford, and he's fouled. Three-point shot was up and no good by Meeker. Now big free throws because Sanford can make it a two-possession lead. And while he goes to the line, alertly, Coach Perry grabs his guards over on the sideline, has a chat with them.
Yep, and like you said, these free throws are big, especially given the fact that even though Meeker has had some success from the three-point line, Parkland hasn't demonstrated any go-to three-point shooters.
First free throw's up and good, and it is a two-possession lead for Sanford. Did not lead the entire game until late in the fourth period, and now they have their largest lead at 49-45 with 30 seconds to go. Second free throw, Sanford is also good. He makes them both. Big free throw shooting down the stretch here for Sanford. 5-point lead, 29 seconds to go. Looking for Koval. Koval can't shake the defender. Nice pass underneath, and the shot was blocked. Bauer's shot was blocked. Now it looks like the Warriors might come away here with a big win.
Yeah, like you said, good free throw shooting.
Yeah.
Second half, especially in this game, I believe it went double bonus for Sanford at about almost 5 minutes to go, little four something to go in the game. So
Polk's first free throw is good. I think Sanford right now has made 6 straight free throw attempts. 2 by McNeil, 2 moments ago by Sanford, 2 here, that's 6. Plus I think Polk made 1 earlier, so he made 7. 7 in a row. It's now a 7-point lead, 16 seconds to go. Koval trying to shake Polk. Meeker with it, takes a 3-point shot, off the mark, out of bounds to Sanford. 9 seconds to go. What a comeback win for the Warriors, Joe, as they were down the whole game to Parkland.
Yeah, they stuck with it.
It's a big win here for Sanford against a very quality opponent from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Clock triple zeros, and the finals 52-45. We'll have to see if you can get Pat to shoot you a couple of stats over. Let's give him a chance to tally it up. We'll step aside for a short break, come back and wrap it up here from the Chase Fieldhouse.
Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions answered. I'm a DHSA lender with down payment assistance programs or grant money. I can help those with less than perfect credit or those working on their credit. I'm also local and always have been. So call 302-563-5599 or visit bryans.loans.com when you are ready to get started on your road to homeownership. Whether you're planning to buy a home in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, let me walk you through the process from start to finish and get your questions.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority. If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for limited appointments.
We're here together,
operating with precautions
to protect our staff
and our customers.
At Ferris Home Improvements, your family's comfort and safety is always our top priority.
If you call us for your roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchen, and bathroom needs, you can expect health screen craftsmen who wear gloves and face masks and follow minimum 6-foot distancing, virtual conferences to discuss project details, job quotes delivered electronically or brought to your door for your review and approval, and our showrooms in Newark and Rehoboth Beach remain open for...
Back here after a big win and comeback for the Sanford Warriors to improve to 2-0 on the year with a 52-45 win over the Parkland Trojans, who suffered their first loss of the season and fall to 3-1. Sanford outscored Parkland 24-13 in that final period to get the win. And Joe, they did it with free throw shooting, and they also did it with really good defense, creating turnovers.
Yeah, they kept Parkland in front of them. They moved their feet. Didn't do too much reaching, and just forced Parkland to kind of self-destruct there at the end. I really like how Sanford seemed to be sticking with the game plan, even though the first quarter they seemed a little uncomfortable in the first quarter with their approach, but it paid off.
And let's credit the Parkland defense for making them uncomfortable in that first quarter.
Yep.
Speaking of Parkland, let's run down the numbers that we have for you. Nick Koval finishes with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. 2 points, 8 rebounds for Matt Ray. 9 points for Jesse Roosh. 16 points to lead the team with 2 rebounds and an assist for Will Meeker. And 9 points and 4 rebounds for Matt Bauer. For Sanford, what can you say? Dayon Polk, 29 points, a rebound, and 2 assists. 7 points for Nico McNeil, 5 points out of Stephen Conway, 6 rebounds, 7 points for Stanford, and a board and a point for Sean Forrest. Nice comeback because really Parkland led the whole game until about 2.5 minutes to go, and that's when Sanford got their first lead. And once they got the first lead, they really stepped up the defensive pressure and then made key free throws to get the win.
Absolutely.
All right, that'll wrap this one up. Join us for the next one. Should be a good one. A couple of Delaware schools, Middletown High School and Howard Vo Tech School. But for this game, I want to thank Nick Halliday on the camera, Pat Gariantes, our statistician, Jason Winchell producing, and Joe Singles, a color analyst. This is Glenn Frazier. Final score in this game, Sanford 52 and Parkland 45. Thanks for joining us here on Delaware Live, powered